Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another episode here on Ray County. So, to address the elephant in the room, we did change combine. We went from the Gleaner to this one. I just felt like it fit better for now. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna go back to the Gleaner eventually, but I think the Gleaner is more of an upgrade type of a combine. This one is a little bit smaller and a little bit older. It just feels like it fits the farm better. And EED, I think that's what his name is, EED123 or something like that, I think, released his Cat Lexions. So give it a go. The head, however, I did privately convert from Skywalker Farms. I just separated them out, the 12, 6, and 8 row heads from his version of this from 22. So, sorry about the clearing the throat there. But yeah, so those corn heads are not available publicly right now. So yes, we are running this Lexion. I did add the green star in there just because. Oh, happened. Oh, okay. Get away from that. There we go. I did add the green star in here. Because I like to kind of have something on top. There is GPS options, but since we're kind of a John Deere, kind of a split John Deere Agco Challenger Cat type of type of a deal, yeah, I felt like it fit. So, and some very good combines. So, like I said, this combine is out on EED123's itch page. I'll try to remember to put it in the comment section, or I mean, yeah, either the comment section or the description. Let's hop in the Gator and let's head down to the milking barn quick. And we got the cows fed this morning already, so they're good to go. We have hopefully just one more full day of chopping to go. We had I think we ended off in September 1. September 2 was a very foggy day, which is a weather event from the realistic weather mod. It was extremely foggy, so we ended up just finishing off camera the field across the road. So we are going to be moving to one of our farther fields now to hopefully finish chopping. We got the 3 tractors ready to go. I'm going to hop in the chopper and we're going to head down the road. We'll get one of these guys to follow us just so we can open up the field really quick. This one isn't right off the main road, so it's not as big of a deal. But still want one of these guys to hop in and follow. Just want to make sure that we have a wagon. Kind of did that funky with the opening this field. We had to like sit on the side of the road and wait for a wagon driver to follow us. Alrighty. So there's quite a bit of traffic on this road, so it is something that you gotta look out for. Not checked moisture yet, but I would assume that it's probably pretty good yet. Not like we've had a drought or a rain episode quite yet, so I assume that it would be good to go. Exactly what you want to do in the middle of the road is just stall your combine. Looking forward to getting into, even though I do love chopping, I am looking forward to getting in a little bit of harvest as well. It's gonna be fun. Also like the tight roads on this map. Main road, where you actually kind of got to get over and make way for the oncoming traffic. Definitely a feeling in real life that is sometimes pretty unpleasant. Driving a big machine down the middle, or the main road, and got traffic coming on head on, and watching out for mailboxes, trying to find a spot where you can pull over without hitting anything. But anyway. Uh-oh. I think our wagon driver got caught up on possibly one of those cars. He definitely did get caught up. So this is our grass field here, just so you know, kind of an idea of where we are at. Unfold this. I'm actually going to kind of turn a little bit here. Get our spout up as well. We're going to come into the field kind of like this. Go a little bit slower when we kind of cut the end rows. It's not as easy to see when you're cutting end rows. Just because you don't have your, you know, your actual stock rows that you can line up your head with. It's one of those waterways there that you kind of have to dip down into. And it's sometimes tough to see where the actual field ends as well. Nicer to go slow so you have an idea, or you have the time to stop if you need to. Our driver's keeping up with us. Kind of seeing on the fill level, he is and he isn't. Whenever we make turns, kind of struggling to keep up. But I see him in the rear views, so that's good. Taking a little bit longer to fill up right now, so I'm wondering what we're yielding actually currently. I might have to actually look at that. Doesn't seem like we're yielding nearly as much as we did on the last two. Definitely felt like we were filling up much quicker. Honestly, I think we're just gonna stop really quick. Shut the head down. Let's check what the field is doing. So our moisture is actually far lower than what we want it to, so it is a good thing that we are chopping right now. The ideal moisture is between 15 and 20%. Our moisture right now is 11.9, so actually we're only getting like a 27% yield bonus, 127 yield. Yeah, so that's interesting. So we need a little bit of rain, but it's also probably a good thing that we're chopping right now so it doesn't get any drier. We do have rain in the forecast. So maybe we take a look at the forecast again and see how long that's gonna go for. We are running 4-day season, so We need to be able to get this field done by, you know, September 4, and we're in September 3, so if we take a chance on waiting for the moisture, then I don't know. We take a chance of not getting the corn chopped in time for a quality corn, because you don't really want to wait until it's brown. In October it's gonna go brown, so we don't really want that feed. And you know, it might just be the case that we're not taking out because we're going end rows, and I'm overcompensating the outside where we're not taking all the rows too, so I don't know. We're gonna keep taking these end rows off, and catch up with you guys here shortly. Alrighty, we're cutting some end rows. Or not end rows, we're cutting some straight rows. Oh, right behind the chopper here, he's making his first one. The white, the last guy had to back out. Got too full. Probably gonna be a bit yet till we get another wagon here too, because there's a bit of a backup between the two other wagons, so they're pretty much following right behind each other, which is unfortunate. Our timing kind of got messed up, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see what this guy does. What are we doing? Okay. A bit concerned we were going to have a weird backup, but we did it. Just got to be careful the front loader with these, with this tractor. Hangs out there a little bit. Makes it kind of hard to turn tightly sometimes. And the fog in this game, and just the, I don't know what it is, but it just looks so good, doesn't it? Man. Fog and the God rays and just the enhanced graphics just sure make it look good. Sure do. Especially in cab. Feels very realistic. And a good mod, you got a good mod with the new textures and everything. This one's Cunningham Mods 8010 series. Turn around here for them. Gotta take a second. Well, yeah, we missed some strips here that we gotta figure out. Might just, like Pleasant View Farm says, be a good wagon driver and run them over for the chopper driver. I don't know why, but I also very much prefer running wagons instead of like semi-trucks when I'm chopping. I guess I just like driving tractors in game better than semi-trucks, so that's probably honestly why. These nice Flegel trailers sure make it nice with the nice sounds and stuff it's got on them. Might be a little bit too much clinking and clanking, but you know, it is what it is. It adds to it. Here we are full. So we are going to send this guy off. And since our AI guys made quite some mess, we are going to attempt to do a little bit of loader work here in order to get that fixed up a little bit. Oh boy. It'd be interesting. I tried to change how the path thing was, but I don't think it really did much. Originally I had him kind of just driving through the pit, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like they switched. I tried to switch it to have them back in. Doesn't really feel like they're registering that for some reason. I'm gonna try and get this off the ground. Make it a little bit easier for the AI to do their thing. But we are getting a nice full pit here. I have increased feed rates as well, so we should be. I mean, it still might be too much silage, but you never know until you try, so I hope it's like perfect amount, honestly. Is my hope. Part of me feels like we're just gonna cover partially part of this pit. I don't know if we're gonna actually try and fill in over there. If we really get this side packed full, then yeah, we will, but we'll see. I don't expect us to really pack this one up to the brim. But you never know. We are getting all the way full at the top here, as you can see. Which is kind of cool. It's always been my wish in Farm Sim that if you had a silage bunk that you could actually, you know, realistically use like silage grabs, like silage cutters and stuff. But it's just like so, I don't know, it just doesn't act like a real silage bunk, right? Like, you know, silage bunks, it's tight, it's compact. Even after you compact these, it still feels like it's like a loose material. Like, it would be cool to actually have to use a silage cutter or a defacer or something like that. But again, I don't know how that would work, really. Got a tractor coming, so I guess we'll see what he's gonna do. I have found that the loader does work a little bit better than the 8650. I don't know, I think maybe the blade needs reworked a little bit on that, but we'll see. Alright, are you gonna back in or are you gonna just do the thing? Oh, okay, you're gonna back in. We'll get out of your way. See how he does. Okay. Need to. I think we need to back up that unload point a little bit. But again, that's tough. That's a tough one because it does get to a point where it's gotta climb the silage pit too. So I don't know. We might just have to. What are you doing here, Chief? Gonna get out of the way? I just have to get to a point where we gotta man the loader for quite a while. I don't know. Which is okay. It's gonna get to that point where I'm gonna have to spend a whole hour just going back and forth compacting this thing. I wonder if it's waiting for what it's waiting. What are you waiting for, boss? There you go. Now I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so anyway, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to be kind of switching back and forth. Manning the loader. Running some wagons, all the things. Probably need to switch each. I need to make a file, or not file path, a auto drive path for each of the wagons, so they're dumping in different spots. They're not all dumping in the same spot all the time. I think this pit's actually looking pretty good. And we got a nice slope going to it. Obviously, it's a little wonky yet, but I think it's looking pretty good. And the addition of the tracks on the pits is pretty cool as well. I like that. Or I mean, on the you know, on the chaff itself. I think that's pretty cool. Cool little addition. Well, it is raining, as you can see. We have been kind of going, but I think we're going to end up calling it for the day. Got through a good chunk, but it is starting to get a little slippery out here. As you can see, we're pulling pretty hard. The wheels are slipping and everything, so I think once we get this next wagon full, we're going to call it a day. We'll get back into the loader. We'll get things compacted as much as we can. And then I think we're going to finish up probably September 4. Probably see you guys then. Alrighty, we're finishing up here. Got one wagon back at the farm, which we need to stop because he is dumping currently, and we're definitely not gonna need him back here, so we need to make sure that we get him stopped really quick. So let's go do that. He doesn't return back. Yeah, looks like we're like just in time for that. We'll just move him over here for now. Tree, kind of where we tend to park our stuff. Back to the the 8310. Might not even need the Challenger, but who knows? And with this, we are going to be done with chopping for the year. Exciting stuff. We got a nice silage pit going. I'm happy with how that's taken shape. Obviously, it's not, you know, a full-on dealio like you'd want. But again, we went with a silage pit that's gonna let us expand, so we should have no issues with that. But it's going to take a while for us to compact that, and that's probably all we're going to be doing today to finish up the day, which I'm not going to bore you with, because that's a bit of a rough job. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it's packed. So, no need to put you guys through that, but I think that's probably where we're going to end up calling it the video. I mean, all that's left to do is finish off this last little pass and get the machines back to the yard, get them cleaned up, and get things ready for harvest season. Looking forward to that too. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Thank you to all the YouTube channel members for being here and supporting the channel in the way that you do. And we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.